Hello, my name is Cynthia, and this is Classroom Management for Not So Perfect Teachers with Not So Perfect Students. So, why am I doing this? One, I am a middle school math teacher for a public school. Two, most classroom management systems are taught by very beautiful teachers. They're smiling, they're happy, and they have students that do not have any behavior challenges. And if they do have a student that has behavior challenges, it is only one, and they speak very kindly, and everything is perfect. Three, after almost being fired my first year of teaching for not knowing how to, one, present a lesson, and two, how to manage a class, I had to take matters into my own hands as far as my career and learning what to do. So those were skills I had to really come upon and learn very quickly. So I'm sharing with you everything that I've been doing since 2016. So here it is, 8 days before we start school. So it's the Sunday, we have a full week, and then teachers report to the building the following Monday. So 8 days before. So 1 week before entering the building, what do I already know? So I already know that I'm going to have a group of kids. I'm going to have some that are on grade level. They're coming in with 6th or 7th grade math skills. Some that will be behind a year. So they're going to come in with right about 5th or 6th grade, somewhere in there, 6th grade math skills. And some will be 2 years behind. So I will have students in my class that will have elementary math skills, and they're in 7th grade, and we've got to get them up to speed the best we can. Second thing I know is that 80% of my students will need to build confidence in their math skills. And the only way they can do this is by being successful in math. I am one that really believes in doing a lot of problems. My goal for my class is to really push 30 problems a day. Sometimes I make it, sometimes I don't, but that is the ideal goal, 30 math problems every single day. 3, I know that I will have students with learning and behavior challenges. So some of those challenges will be diagnosed, others will not be diagnosed. That means some kids are going to walk in there with IEPs, 504s. I'm pretty much going to know what I'm dealing with. Then I'm going to have a set of kids that they will exhibit either these learning difficulties or these behavior difficulties undiagnosed, but I will still have them, and I still have to manage the children, their learning, and their behavior. The fourth thing I know, even before I walk in the building, is that in order for these kids to grow in their confidence and their math skills, homework is going to be crucial. That means I'm going to have to think about how I'm going to build homework. And the goal for homework is 90% of my kids are turning in homework on a regular basis. How am I doing that? I don't know yet. More than likely, I'll be doing homework in class. So what is my classroom management style? So my classroom management style is action. I like a class moving. I like those kids moving and constantly doing something. I am not one to have math conversations and challenging and everybody's sitting and looking and we're thinking and we're pondering. That is not me. I like that pencil moving. I like them talking. I like them actively engaged in the lesson. And I try to do so many things in order to get that going. Second thing, I love to play games in class. And my kids love to play games in class. So guess what we do? Play games all day. I really, really push that. And those are things that, yes, and even teaching, we play games. So that is either online, we do online activities, we do things with whiteboards, or we can just have relay races. Boys against the girls, who's the smartest, who can answer the question the most. Oh, it brings joy and it is a lot of fun. And my class can get pretty loud, but yes, we love it. Third thing, firm rules. I have super firm rules. Don't break my rules or else there are consequences. And I know we like to have suggestion and build cooperation, but yes, it is rules that set the safety net in the room. That's what I use, that's what I go by, and that's where we are. So, what are my action steps? Since I already know that I want to give homework and we have access to a print shop, I'm going to go ahead and get my homework sent to the print shop this week. And they're going to have homework literally listed for the entire year. Will we get through all of the homework, 30 weeks of homework? Probably not. But we're going to get through as many as we can. Second, I know I'm going to have to modify my rules to incorporate the school rules as well. So I have a set of class rules, but I also have to incorporate the school rules. So last year I didn't quite get it done, but this year I have an idea on how to get it done. And what my school uses is the SAIL acronym, which stands for safety, accountability, uh, integrity, and leadership. So I'm going to build that SAIL model into the class rules, and the children are going to recite them every single day. The third thing I want to think about is how I really want to structure the class. So I have to think about one, seating arrangement for maximum production. The second thing I'm going to have to do is think about class flow. I really like a class going from bell to bell. And the third thing we're going to have to think about is Chromebooks. I have to have how I'm going to organize Chromebooks for all three classes that I'm going to have every single day. So each student will be assigned a Chromebook, and that will be his or her Chromebook for the year. So what's my biggest challenge this year? Word problems. Yes, word problems. So word problems are tough for any kid, and especially in math. And they pose a challenge for a number of reasons. First, reading. In order for them to solve the word problem, they're going to have to read the word problem. So half of my kids will be able to get through and actually read and understand the problem. The other half will not. So I have to bridge that and work with all of them at the same time with that challenge. The second thing that really throws them off is context. They can read the word problem, they understand the word problem, but they really don't understand the context and how to solve the word problem. And so, for example, one of the first things we're going to do is integers this year. So with integers, we're going to go through numbers. And one of the common problems is, a thermometer. So how many kids actually have seen and interact with the thermometer going up and down? And being that we are in the South, the thermometer rarely goes below freezing. So that right there is an issue. Checkbooks. Checkbooks, I mean, how many of their parents actually use a checkbook? So most parents just swipe a card. They use their online information in one form or another. And the same with kids. So many times we have kids that really don't take cash and go to the corner store. They're dropped off, given a card, or they have allowance. They use their Cash App. So that right there is tough for them. So adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing without calculators. Their standardized tests will have a section that is non-calculator, and they're going to have to manipulate numbers and just a basic skill. Although they know how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide, just the sheer practice has really left because they are so reliant on calculators. The third thing is just visualizing the problem. So as many opportunity as we can for them to just close their eyes and to see what the word problem is talking about. They literally have to visualize it. So those are going to be my challenges. So any comments and questions? I am not sure if I'm going to open it up for comments and questions, but if I do, feel free to leave one, and hopefully I'll get back to you. And best of luck this year. And remember, we have bachelor's, master's, and PhDs. We are highly educated. We are teachers. We are definitely smarter than the kids we teach. We can manage the class. We have enough brains and we have enough resources to have a successful year without pulling our hair out. So I hope to hear from you. I'm hoping this is not the last video. I'm going to try to record as much as I can this year. Best of luck, and I'll be talking to you soon.